Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out a band who I can't pronounce their name or their song's name, so we got that going for us. So I'm going to give it my best shot. We're going to be checking out Kiitos by Turmion Kätilöt. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, if you've been following this channel, you know that in the last month or so, I have become one with the Finnish metal scene, and I have loved every bit of it. The Finnish people have just been amazing and welcoming and all of that kind of good stuff. And just my trip to Finland was super cool and amazing and awesome. And if you haven't checked it out, check out my video on the Tuska Fest. You can see why I loved it so much. With that being said, I'm still not quite fully, I haven't fully embraced the language. Like I said, I can't pronounce the name of this song, nor can I pronounce the name of the band, because it's not even, it's not even close to my wheelhouse, because you guys know I can't pronounce most English words, let alone the Finnish words. The Finnish language sounds super cool when a Finnish person's, using it, but it's just not even in my wheelhouse to even try to figure out what they're saying, because it's definitely different than what I'm used to. With that being said, folks, so yeah, I've been trying to, get into the Finnish metal scene, more and more, and it was suggested that I check this band out, and so I figured, you know what, I'm going to do it, because so far what I've heard of Finnish music, I love, and I'm not even going to pretend that this band is singing in English, because I'm sure they're not, based on the song title, and then, I'm assuming it's in Finnish, but that's actually a really good thing, because I've said this in the past. I actually really enjoy it when bands are singing in their native language than if they were trying to convert over to English. I do appreciate the English part to a point, because then I can actually understand what they're saying. But I feel like a lot of times when it's in their native language, it's just more genuine and it just comes off better to me. And so I am definitely not opposed to, if they're singing in Finnish, I think that'd be super awesome. And, maybe they'll sing in English, but I highly doubt it. But once again, there's nothing wrong with that. And, I'm for it. So I'm very, very excited to check this band out, because they were highly recommended. And, once again, I feel like I'm one with the Finnish people at this point. And so I'm ready to dive deeper into the Finnish metal scene. So let's just go ahead and give it a shot. Once again, this is Kiitos by Turmion Kätilöt, or Kätilöt. I don't really know how that works, but anyway, here we go, folks. Oh, it just occurred to me, Hades. I think Hades isn't that like hell, basically? I'm wondering if it's the same in Finnish. I don't know, but I think it's like hell in Finnish. So anyway, maybe it's hell in our language, but not in Finnish. I don't know. But anyway, it could be hell. So I'm going to go back a little bit. It just dawned on me that Hades, I should have probably figured that out earlier. The music is so interesting to me at this point. There's so many different things going on. Like, I like the costuming so far. I think that's super cool. It's just an interesting, like, corpse paint kind of thing. But the music itself has that, like, there's like an electronic, almost like a video game, like a 8-bit video game kind of vibe. And so it's interesting. And I like the logo in the background too is kind of cool because it's like a dead skeleton. It's a dead skeleton fetus type of thing, which I don't know. It's kind of cool in a weird sort of way. So I'm digging it so far. Is it me? Okay, folks. So that was Hades Kiitos by Turmion Kätilöt. And I'm not going to lie, there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. The song itself, I actually enjoyed. I have no idea what they're singing or saying, but I like the fact that they had like two lead vocalists, which was so they could like trade off back and forth. And like I said, it was really weird. At first, the music sounded a little bit like 8-bit like video game, like old school Nintendo music in the background. And then it picked up, and I really kind of liked it when it, got into like the meat of the song, for lack of better terms. And but just the overall look, it seems like, the corpse paint and I don't know. I need to know more. I need to go. Like, I would definitely go see that band live. Like, if they came here, I would definitely check them out. And so, I don't know. The corpse paint stuff always kind of, it kind of makes me laugh in a weird sort of way, because when bands first start, they want to be extra hardcore and extra like and the corpse paint and all that stuff. But at some point in your career, you have to sit there and go, oh my gosh, I have to put on more corpse paint. Like, every show that comes up, I got to do the corpse paint again. So I kind of wonder, like, I always wonder if that's like a drag to them, or is it something that like it helps them get charged up and like ready to go, and so there's so many bands that do it, and I love it, and I just think it's super cool. But I do always feel bad for the band, because, it's probably like a random Wednesday night and they got a gig, and it's like, okay, now I got to go, get ready a half hour earlier because I got to do my corpse paint. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I'm just always curious to see how, people, feel about doing it, years into their career. And so, and actually, if there's anybody out there in a band that actually does corpse paint, let me know. Do you guys, is it cool at first, but then it becomes very, very annoying? Or is it something that you're just like, dude, I'm in. That's what gets me psyched. That's what gets me going. And I'm going to do it till the day I die, because the corpse paint is what brings me that energy. And so if you're in a band out there and you have the answer to that, please, please, please let me know in the comments. And also, I'm counting on you Finnish people out there. Please let me know the proper pronunciation for not only the song, but the name of the band as well. I don't want to botch it. I want to be able to say it correctly, because I definitely want to check out more music from them. So I don't really want to botch it every single time. So if you guys could be super cool and help me out with that, it would be awesome. And folks, now's the time. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button and you've been afraid to, now's the time. Just go ahead and do it. Just hit that subscribe button. It'll be super cool. And more importantly, please leave those comments. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.